You're listening to the Road to the Garden podcast, presented by House Enterprise and in partnership with House of College Hoops. Head over to our site, house-enterprise.com, for more info. We've teamed up with SeatGeek this season to get you the best deals for tickets to your favorite team. SeatGeek takes the confusion out of buying tickets, and they're here to give you some great deals. Get in on the fun and head over to SeatGeek, download their app, and use code NCAA Hoops Digest for $20 off your first purchase. Hello and welcome to the Road to the Garden podcast. I'm Matt St. Jean, joined by one of the newest Providence Friars, Ticket Gaines. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for joining the show, and got some questions for you here about coming up to Providence. You're following Kim English there. Not the first time you've done that. You were at Tennessee when he was there. You follow him to George Mason. Now you're following him to Providence. What is it about that connection that makes you want to keep playing for him?
Just since I met him in 2019, maybe. He was just coming in as a coach when I came in as a freshman in Tennessee. It's kind of weird because I was recruited by someone else, but that coach ended up leaving. Coach Robin there ended up getting Georgia State, and then Kim English was hired, and we kind of came in at the same time. So I think that's where the connection started. Us being new to a new program, and just me and being able to relate to him was a good thing for me as a freshman coming in, trying to find minutes on a great team with guys who already been to the tournament a couple of times, guys who've been a part of winning and success, and me and be able to come in and be a freshman. I was looking for some guidance, and Coach English was there to provide that. He was my first workout, and it was just kind of like it just started from there. I was able to relate to him, just go to him with my problems and questions I had. Just being able to see him coach was really good for me. And it kind of just built up over these last 4, going on 5 years now, which is crazy to say, but going on 5 years now, I just trust him with everything. I think he's a great coach. I think he's a great guy off the court. And for me, I just be able to relate to him was the first thing for me. Kind of trying to build my relationships on people who can relate to what I've been through, can relate to my game, things like that. So just me and him was, I think it was great for me. And then be able to see him grow as a coach has been awesome to watch.
I know he's a guy that likes to go one-on-one with his players in practice. Have the two of you guys been doing that?
We play one-on-one. He won though, so I give him the nod to that. But it was one-on-one. I don't remember playing one-on-one, just us two. I for sure remember king of the court with 3 people, but he won, so I can't.
I take it he's a pretty competitive guy from what I've seen. Does that come through in the practices?
I mean, always. Even at Tennessee, he'd just hop into practice. Someone goes down with an injury. Someone's tired. He'd be like, I got you. Let me get in real quick. He'd just get in and just get the plan. Like it's kind of crazy to see because like he doesn't stretch. He just gets right on the court. He don't even lace his shoes up, I don't think. He just gets out there. He just run out there even when we need somebody. Close that door. Even when you need somebody, and it's just it's crazy to see, honestly. Even at Tennessee when we did it the first time, like, what? Like, he's down on the court. So he's very competitive, even as a coach now, playing for him for 4 years. He just wants to win. That's one of the main things he preaches, is about winning. I think that's what college basketball is about, finding ways to win regardless of the situation and things like that. And he's built that that aura around himself that you can tell that he's really big on winning, and no matter the situation, he try to find ways to win. So I appreciate that about him.
And obviously, you're not the only one that likes playing under him. Josh Oduro and Justin Fernandez, 2 of your teammates from last year, are also making this journey with you. What's it like knowing you got some guys there beside you that are transferring?
I said this a few times. Just transferring it's always hard. You have to start over. If I was going to a different team, I would have to start over, meet new guys, meet a new coaching staff. I think me, Justin, and Josh have a luxury of coming to a situation where we know the coaching staff, we know each other. Like transferring together, like there's not that sense of being the new guy on the team. Like we're coming as a group and we know each other. So I mean that connection's there, and then obviously being able to connect us 3 with the guys that are already there and the guys that are coming in is very important for a team that's dealing with a coaching change and a couple guys that transfer. But I think it really helps us because we have a coaching staff that we're familiar to. We played under for 2 years. I played under 2. Me and Josh played for 2. Justin for 1. Just being able to come into a situation where you kind of know what's going on, the culture they want to bring, the offense they want to run, the defense they want to run, just the whole coaching staff, being able to come into a situation where I already kind of got an idea whether they change things up or not, kind of got an idea of who's going to be coaching me, and coming in with Josh and Justin is 2 guys I already know, and I think that's very comfortable for a transfer. A lot of people don't get that.
Yeah. I know you've been up there to Providence already. Did you get to talk to some of your new teammates there? What were your thoughts?
I mean, I think they're great guys. I spent a lot of time with Devin Carter, who was my host, JP, Corey Floyd, Slim. I think it's a great group of guys. I was able to just sit with them and talk with them about basketball, about stuff off the court, just things like that. I feel like I felt at home, honestly. I mean, it's probably cliche when you go on a visit, but I really felt like home. The guys just welcomed us in with open arms, and I just felt like it was just a great place for us to come together and kind of get to know each other for a little bit before stepping on campus for real, for practice and workouts, things like that. But I appreciate being able to go early and see those guys and meet with them and talk with them because I feel like everyone has big plans. Everyone want to have big seasons, want to have a big season as a group. So being able to talk with them early about some things was very good.
Yeah. I know Coach English said the facilities up there. He said they're better than any NBA facility. Were you impressed by him?
No, very impressed. I think the facilities are great. I kind of walked in the practice gym. I'm like, whoa, we all kind of just looked at each other when we got out the car. We like just the outside of it. And then we walked in and kind of took another look at each other like this is our home for the next year for me and Josh. But Justin's there for however many years, 3 more years. And it was kind of just a feeling of just being home. You know, the facilities are great. I've been at Tennessee. I've been at George Mason. I've seen a lot of college facilities, and I think Providence is it's really up there with a lot. Seeing the A&P is just crazy. I feel like it was crazy. I mean, I can't put it into words right now, but when we got out the car, we kind of knew like, wow, this is really happening. So I'm very appreciative of that, and just appreciate the history that's been throughout the gym, throughout the A&P Center. So
I think the fans want to know here, when Ticket Gain steps on the court there at the AMP for the first time, what kind of player are they going to be getting?
Definitely getting a player who's going to give everything he has every time he laces his shoes up. That's kind of things I pride myself in, just being a player that my teammates can rely on to be the energy bringer. No matter the task, I don't mind taking charges, getting block shots, diving on the floor. That's something that I always try to bring to the game, whether I'm making a jump shot or not. Like whether my offense or bad, I always try to bring my defense. Just being a guy that a coach can call on when they need to stop. If someone's getting off, like, Ticket, I need you to guard. I need to stop. I kind of take pride in that. That's one of the things I just built my name on in college basketball, even as a freshman at Tennessee. Kind of seeing the floor because I was guarding a lot and being disruptive on defense. And I think I've developed my jump shot over the last few years. So a guy who can knock down open shots, make clutch shots. I feel like a lot of times my teammates can count on me. If they think I'm open, they give me the ball, knock it down for them and things like that. I just want to have that trust in my team. And my teammates have trust in me to give me the ball when I'm open, and I'll knock it down for them, things like that. But honestly, the first thing when I step on the court, I'm thinking about is I like my matchups most night, no matter who I'm guarding. I play the 4 at George Mason. Play a lot of guys that's bigger than me, taller than me, stronger than me. But I feel like I like my matchup most nights against a lot of people.
You talk about defense, you talk about scoring. I think the two of those came together for you in that game at Richmond this past season. You get a steal and a basket in the closing seconds to get the win. Can you talk about what that moment was like?
Oh, for sure. I think that game I had it going. My teammates really looked for me. I think they saw I had it going, and a lot of times guys get it going, then they go cold where they're not getting the ball or they lose themselves in trying to score. But I think that game I kind of just lost myself in just trying to make the right play. But my teammates found me when I was open. I was able to knock down some tough shots down the stretch. And that last play, I really thought about it. They had got me with it before, the exact play before. They ran the same action. And I try to jump the pass, and Tyler Burton either ended up flaring to the corner for a three, which I think might have put them up. And then we came down the court again, and I'm looked and I've seen the same action happen on the other side. I'm like, I think they're going to the same place. So I kind of just made up my mind that I was running through it. Like I seen him turn around, like I'm running through this pass. Like it might hurt me, but I think it's gonna work. But once I seen the guy turn around, I kind of just all right, I'm gonna shoot the gap right now. And then I think he ended up fumbling or something happened, and where the ball ended up in my hand, it was kind of a surprise to me for a second. I had to look up at the clock to see what was going on. But when he turned around, I think he might have lost it. But I was running through the gap regardless, and I was able to get my hands on the ball. I looked up at the clock. I had time to get to the basket. And, I was in that same situation the year before. The game-winning layup, I ended up missing in 2022 at Richmond at the buzzer with 10 seconds left, and they come down here to three and beat us. So it was kind of like a surreal feeling for me being able to, in the same building, same situation, and get the win for my guys.
Yeah. That was a huge play, a nice redemption moment for you, finishing through contact on that layup too. That's one of the things that stands out. That was not an easy shot to put up, even though you got the fast break. I think one other question it comes to mind is Ticket is not that's not your given name. That's your nickname there. How did that one come about?
I tell the story a lot. I kind of don't like telling it because it's like a lot of people don't understand it when I tell it. But I might have been like maybe 9 or 10 years old, and I played my first AAU tournament. I really didn't know what AAU was. I got with the AAU team from my city, and I played in the first tournament. We was in the car on the way home. And I was talking to the older guy, like 17U, 15. I was maybe like 9 or 10. I was talking to the older guys who were on their way to college and things, and they're like, "Yo, little man, like I'm gonna need some tickets to the game when you get to the NBA." And then like someone said like, "Ticket," like Kevin Garnett. The whole relation with that, Kevin Garnett being the big ticket in Minnesota, got people coming to see him, people buying tickets to see him. I kind of think that's where it stemmed from. But someone said, "Yeah, we're gonna call you Ticket," and like ever since then it's stuck, and it's kind of what I go by now. Like no one calls me Devontae. My mom might slip up sometimes, say Vontae or Devontae, but even she calls me Ticket. Like she didn't give me that name, but I think it kind of stuck so much that like everyone I come in contact with, I introduce myself as Ticket, just mindlessly. Like I'm Ticket, nice to meet you, but I'm Devontae. Like it's my real name. It's hard. So I kind of just go by Ticket now. Every time I meet someone, I let them know I go by Ticket. It just kind of stuck with me ever since then. So it's been over 10 years now. So I feel like this is just my name now. Sometimes I hear Devontae, I forget people's talking to me for a second. Oh, no. It's kind of crazy.
Well, you're going to have a lot of people buying tickets to see you and the Friars this winter. As you know, that's an arena, an environment that's always packed. Do you know the reputation of that building?
I've heard stories. I heard stories. Even on my visit, I kind of asked about it. I've seen pictures. I've seen YouTube videos of it. I've never been in it. Yeah, I haven't played Providence my whole college career, but I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the videos. I've seen the pictures. I've heard the stories. So I'm looking forward to stepping on that court for the first time. I'm pretty sure I'll be nervous just seeing that type of environment. But I'm ready for it. Appreciate the fan support already. Like you said in the beginning, Twitter has been going crazy with support and love for the guys that's coming in. So I'm just ready to go out there and give them all I got because that's what I do on a daily basis. Just know when you see Ticket on the court, he left everything out there. So I appreciate the support from the fans, and I give you everything I got night in and night out.
It's gonna. Hey, you're gonna get that fan support. So that'll be. Providence fan base is wild. All right, we're gonna wrap up here. I got a lightning round of questions for you to finish. Yeah. So we want first thing that comes to mind when I ask it. All right. All right. First question: what's the best show or movie that you've seen recently?
Snowfall, for sure. Snowfall.
If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza.
Any particular topping?
Cheese and pepperoni. I like sausage, sometimes bacon. So cheese and pepperoni, bacon, sausage.
If your teammates hand you the speaker in the locker room before a big game, what are you throwing on?
Meek Mill. Dreams and Nightmares. You gotta throw it on. That's a party bang right there. I get everybody going. Everybody know the words. So Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares.
What's the first decoration going up in your room when you move in at Providence?
This jersey right here. That jersey right there. I like to hang my jersey up first. It kind of gives me a sense of where I've been, the journey. I mean, I kind of do. That's what they represent. I like hanging my jersey up. Just wake up every day, just see it like you've been through a lot, but just keep going. So definitely my jerseys would definitely be the first, and definitely my hats. I got a lot of hats. I wear a lot of fitteds and snapbacks. Got them hanging up right here. You probably can't see it, but I got a lot of hats. So I always hang those up first, and definitely with my jerseys because it reminds me of the journey I've been on.
Well, you talk about the jerseys. I think you picked your jersey number for Providence, 11. Any meaning behind that?
Uh, so you see the 11 right here. I kind of came into college with 11, 1 and 11. Then I ended up switching to 0 right before the season started. But I don't know. There's no really no story around 11. I like 0. I like 2. I like 11. But I don't know. It was just a random pick. I know I had him. This is my first pick number in college, and I didn't end up switching it to 0. So I'm like, why not go back to 11, the first number I always wanted? So hopefully I could rock it. I heard some history behind it, so hopefully I could keep up with the company who wore it before me.
What's your favorite sports memory?
I think the Richmond game so far. The Richmond game was just a surreal moment for me, being able to be in the position that I was a year before, missing the same type of play for the game, and this coming year being able to win the game on the same play for my teammates. I feel like the Richmond game was like one of my best college stories right now.
What's your go-to basketball shoe?
Ooh. So I was at Tennessee, which was Nike for 2 years. And then ended up switching to Adidas, and I like the Pro Models. The Pro Models was my go-to shoe at George Mason, but at Tennessee with Nike, my go-to shoe was the Kevin Durant 10s. So I might be going back to the KDs, see if I can find an old pair of KD 10s in Providence colors and probably rock those. But I like the Pro Models for Adidas. The Pro Models are very comfortable. Kind of try to wear it every game, and if I couldn't find them or I couldn't fit them anymore or things like that, I kind of just switched over to Paul George. I mean, not Paul George's, Dame Lillard's.
Who was your favorite athlete growing up?
Growing up, it was Ray Allen. I would say now it's probably LeBron. Ray Allen and Kevin Durant growing up. Kind of since over like the last 8 or 9 years, kind of switched over to LeBron.
In one sentence, how would your teammates describe you?
A dog. Just 2 words.
That's all you need right there.
Sure.
What part of your game are you trying to improve the most this summer?
I think with this team playing a lot on a wing will call for me to handle the ball a lot more, playing in ball screens, things like that. So just being able to make quick decisions with the ball, finding open teammates, finding my shot, getting to the rim, things like that. So I feel like just making plays from the wing is something I want to get better at this summer, this spring coming up. Spring is.
And final question. The show is called Road to the Garden, so I have to ask it. How excited are you to play at the Big East tournament in Madison Square Garden?
Just the history in the Madison Square Garden, not even college, just basketball, period. Being able to play in an arena like that is always exciting for me. Just the history. The history is exciting. And being able to probably walk in the gym, look up at the jersey, look up at the rafters, things like that. And just I'm ready for that. And I've never been to the Garden, so I'm always happy to be into an NBA arena that I've never been to, things like that. But if I had to narrow down to one thing, just the history that's been inside the Garden with the Big East and just NBA, I think it'll be very fun. And guys who haven't been there, like my teammates, probably never been there either, and they probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Just the history that's been inside the Garden and being able to step on that court and just look around and just feel like a sense of respect for the guys who came before me.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this interview. You'll see ticket gains in number 11 this winter. They're up there in black and white, up in Providence. I don't know. Do you want to shout out your social media at all for people to find you?
My Instagram is Hollywood_ticket0. And my Twitter is the real ticket. The last E in ticket is a 3. Follow me, show me love. I show love back, and just appreciate the support that I got so far from Providence fans. I'm ready to go down to Friartown. Like I said before, I'm gonna give you everything I got, and I expect the same from you guys. And I just appreciate the support so far.
All right. Well, thank you for this interview ticket. And we will see you next time on the Road to the Garden podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.